there's an important. Good enough. So
we can see you, Susan.
excellent. Good enough. Thank you. Bye. Okay, so we had a technical problem here. So I can see there's just one and Mohammed. Well, welcome to our webinar. I will now share another here. Let's see. Okay, so I have muted all of you. So I would like you to, somebody is still on. I can hear somebody on the phone. So if you could just turn off your microphone, that'd be great. Okay. So everybody, please into your chat mode, into the chat mode, and please introduce yourself with your name and your nationality. That'd be great. Hassan, could you? So, please, you guys, can you please use the chat? Either it's on your left to the right, and click on it, and then you can type in here on the button. You can see my screen, and then please write where you are, who you are. Okay. Okay, Joseph, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Excellent, good enough. Excellent, I was not sure. And Balsan, are you there? Mohammed? Mohammed?
Mohammed is on mute mode.
Yes, I am here. I am here.
Excellent. Thank you very much. I will unmute you now. I will mute you now so we don't have any background noises. And so, well, welcome to our webinar. And I'm Susan Hans-Teral. I'm the, as you already know, I'm the EMBA program director for 41 North. And today, what we would like to know, what to present is the GEM program, Istanbul cohort in brief. We've already introduced it in many webinars, and you have already received quite a lot of information through DILEC. And if you have some further questions, you can ask them at the end of the webinar. Then I will introduce you the faculty members, the GEM faculty members of the first semester. And I will afterwards also provide you with the GEM career resources that are available for the EMBA students and for the MBA students that are enrolled in the program. So, we will now, let me just share my screen here.
Susan, can you hear me?
If I can. Yeah.
Hi, can you please push the record button before we start?
Yes, I did. Thanks.
Good.
Thanks for reminding. It's done. Thank you. Okay. Good enough. So let's start. Let's see. So first of all, it is an interesting thing between how does Grenoble College Management come to Istanbul with their EMBA program? Well, a year ago, 41 North Business School Istanbul and Grenoble College Management, they signed a contract to bring the Istanbul cohort, the GEM Grenoble College Management EMBA program to Istanbul. And the program is part-time. The program part-time also exists in Colombia and South America, and it exists in Moscow and in Georgia in EC. So how does it work? Grenoble provides the entire EMBA program content, the faculty members, the curriculum, and it is only GEM that awards the diploma at the very end. 41 North Business School comes into the picture when it comes to recruitment. We do the entire recruitment for the program. GEM doesn't have anything to do with that. We provide the facilities and where the face-to-face sessions are going to go on during the first 18 months of the program. Now you wonder, how did this 41 North Business School, how did we find this name? Actually, it was Yeliz Esercan, our CEO, very young entrepreneur, who established the school, and she was looking for something really innovative, creative, something that would characterize, symbolize our school, our business school, cutting edge. So she was thinking about something totally a-traditional and was thinking about where is Istanbul located on the world map. Well, it's located on the 41st latitude on the globe. And she said, well, this might be a good idea to call our new business school 41 North Business School. That's how the name came up. The GEM EMBA program is a part-time program. It lasts 24 months. The first 18 months, we have the face-to-face session in Istanbul every 5 weeks. It is intense. It's a general management program, and it's provided by Grenoble College Management, that is a triple accredited business school. It's accredited by EQUIS, IMBA, and AACSB. Only 1% of the worldwide business schools are accredited and are triple accredited. So if you go for a GEM EMBA, the program will definitely bring you to the next level of your career. It will change your life, and it will not only change your career life, however, also your personal life. It's very intense. The Istanbul cohort structure is, as I said, it's 24 months. The first 18 months are the core courses. They are all taught in Istanbul by GEM faculty members. It is blended pedagogy. What does that mean? Well, we have the face-to-face sessions in Istanbul. In between those face-to-face sessions, you will do a lot of online work with your co-students and with your teacher. And before and after the face-to-face sessions, GEM will organize webinars to prepare you for the upcoming face-to-face session and to evaluate the face-to-face session after the sessions. During the 18 months of sessions, you will also have to choose a specialization topic out of 8 different topics. The GEM proposes 8 different specializations. And depending on which specialization topic you choose, it will be either you will have to go either to Grenoble, Paris, or to Berlin in Germany. There will be 3 separate weeks, 1 complete week at a time, where you will be absorbed into your specialization field. And at the end of the specialization, at the end of the EMBA, you will receive a certificate in the area of specialization. After the 18 months of face-to-face session and the 3 weeks of specialization, you will then be on your own, and you will finish your final management project that logically will be on the topic of the specialization that you choose. And you have 6 months to finish that project, and they require 15,000 words. So let's look a little bit at the structure of the program, and I'll share another screen with you. And this is the Excel sheet, and you might already have seen it. So we will start on the 5th of December, and we will start with the introduction module. This will be an introduction of 12 hours, and it will be full air. I will introduce it in a while. And then you will start the actual module. You will have accounting, auditing, international management, managing organizations, international management. All of these topics, all of these modules are core modules in any MBA program. So we go all the way, if I go all the way to, you can see 2021. That will be that will be in about a year. You can see that the specialization weeks will be held in February, April, and May, either in Grenoble, Paris, or Berlin, depending on the topic that you choose. And then the very last module will be integrated case studies, and they will bring together all the modules that you've had during your MBA. And then you have the final management project submission should then be at the latest on the 15th of April 2022. And once you have submitted that, and it has been acknowledged and accepted and reviewed and so on, you will then receive your MBA diploma with the certificate in the area of specialization you chose. Good. So let me go back to my presentation. And here we are. And we are here. That's it. So how do we organize these face-to-face sessions? Well, there's one module every 5 weeks for 18 months, and they go from Thursday afternoon to Sunday afternoon, and they will be organized in 41 North Business School facilities in Levent, Istanbul. And we, of course, provide you with snacks and with lunches during the face-to-face sessions. And then we look at the requirements, and I think you have already, if I can see, so both of you have already, I've already looked at the CVs, so you know the requirements. We are looking for students, for potential students who have minimum 7 years of work experience, who have a bachelor's degree, and it doesn't need to be in a business field. It can be in a different functional field, architecture, or medicine, pharmacy, pharmaceuticals, and so on. And we certainly need you to have, you need to satisfy a GEMS English proficiency through either the TOEFL score or the IELTS score. If your undergraduate, if your bachelor degree was the medium of the instruction was in English, then GEM will provide a waiver for that requirement. However, you need to submit the transcript of your bachelor degree, where on the very last page it should indicate that the medium of instruction of the degree program was in English. So that's very important. Now, the reason why we look for 7 years of work experience is that this is an executive MBA. people will come, students will come with at least 7 years of work experience, and it will be a very rich area, a very rich classroom you will come into. You will all come with the same luggage of at least 7 years of work experience. You will come from different business areas, from different professional areas. You will from different nationalities. You will bring very interesting aspects into the classroom. And the classroom will not only be where the teacher teaches theory and practice. Everybody will learn from each other, even the teacher. Then faculty members will learn from you, and they will become better for the next modules. So you are looking, you feel right now that you have come to a part of your career where you cannot advance anymore because you need new managerial tools. And the MBA is exactly for that. So you need new management tools in order to get to your next level. So I will now, if you have any questions, please write them down in the chat box, and then I will answer them afterwards. Or since there's only 2 of you, I will unmute you at the end, and then we can then discuss and you can ask the questions. So again, Grenoble École de Management is one of the 1% business schools that are triple accredited. And with triple accreditation, these 3 individual accreditation bodies, they have high requirements to the business schools. Therefore, one of the scrutinies that the accreditation bodies look at are the composition of the faculty members. So when GEM hires new faculty members, they look at the educational background, they look at past and current research that the faculty members have been doing or are still doing, and they look at if faculty members don't necessarily have a doctoral degree, they will look at their current professional career like consultancy. They look at faculty members that are at the cutting edge of their profession or at their research, so that our students can benefit from the very newest research, the consulting areas that exist. GEM also looks at their pedagogical approach. It's very important. Does the teacher, does the instructor, does the mentor, is he or she able to learn from, teach, learn, give away his knowledge to the students? So the requirements to the members are very high. Okay. So I think, so I muted that person. Welcome for the person who just arrived, and Marwan, welcome, and Bashan, I guess, Bashabul, I am not sure who has just arrived. Anyway, I will now continue. So GEM requires, has extremely high requirements to the faculty members concerning the educational background, the career background, the research, and the pedagogical approach. So when you look at the composition of our GEM's faculty members, you will see that we have a high diversity of nationalities. The faculty members are from England, France, Netherlands, US, Georgia, Iran, Greece, India, Romania, and so I'm just talking about those who are in the first semester. So you can see it's a very interesting, Okay, so Joseph, I will answer that question at the end. So this is a very important question. Joseph is asking, he has a bachelor in French, and but he speaks English without any problems. That's fine, but Jem will need official proof from a TOEFL score or an IELTS score that you satisfy the requirements. This is not Jem that invented it, it's the accreditation bodies again. They are have these exigences that you need to have satisfy those admission requirements. So once you apply on the online platform for the program, you need to show official proof that your English proficiency satisfies Jem's admission requirements through a TOEFL test or an IELTS test, and we can help you finding a center nearby. Okay, so the faculty members are characterized by high diversity in nationalities and also in regarding the educational and professional background. If you look at the faculty members, we have PhDs in economics, in molecular and structural pharmacology, in business administration, marketing, and management. And we have some faculty members who do not have a PhD in the business area, but they have a Bachelor of Arts in Architecture, English, and Economics. And we will see that they are very interesting backgrounds. Okay, so let's start with Phil Eyre. Phil Eyre, he is a faculty member at Grenoble College of Management, and he is also the program director for the MBA program. And he is currently enrolled in the GEM DBA program, the Doctorate of Business Administration program. And in a few years, he's very soon going to defend his Doctorate of Business Administration. Phil is English and also French of nationality, and his area of expertise is economics, and that's what he will also teach in the EMBA. He will do the introduction session on the 5th and 6th of December, and then he will start with his module, Global Businesses and Macroeconomics. Before Phil, he entered academia in the Grenoble College of Management. He was working in the business world as a consultant, and so he has already been in the business world and went to academia afterwards. And then we go to George Iatrides, as his name indicates, he is Greek. And he has a PhD in accounting and finance from University of Manchester. His area of expertise is accounting, manipulation, and choice. That's extremely interesting, how you can actually manipulate accounting and get away with it. But he will, of course, not teach you that. He will, of course, teach you a proper way of doing accounting, how you deal with managerial accounting. He will teach international finance, accounting, and auditing. So that was George Iatrides, and he is right now an assistant professor at a university in Greece, where he teaches accounting and finance. And of course, he is an associate professor at the Grenoble College of Management, where he teaches the EMBA program modules. Then we come to Stéphane Jaumier, and Stéphane, he is of French nationality. He has a PhD in business administration from GEM. He has a PhD in business administration from GEM and a PhD in management science from Université Paris Dauphine. He is right now a faculty member at Grenoble École de Management. He teaches management control, and his research interests are question of power, control, and resistance with democratic organizations. He will teach managerial accounting. Then we come to Richard Cooper. Before I go to Richard, Stéphane Jaumier, he was a financial analyst and a business controller before he went into academia. So he has a great, vast experience in accounting, financial analysis, and controlling. Now we come to Richard Cooper. He is an American citizen, lives in France. He has a Bachelor of Arts in English from the University of Georgia, the US, and a Master's in International Relations from the Natural School of Law and Diplomacy. He went into leadership training, and currently is a director of the International Training Consultant. And he has been a facilitator, a leadership trainer for 35 years in 35 different countries. And he has been working for organizations such as Alcatel, Barclays. He has been a facilitator, trainer for Intercontinental Group of Department Stores, Johnson & Johnson, King Abdullah University of Science and Technology, L'Oréal, Louis Vuitton. And he's a senior facilitator for Harvard Business Publishing, and he's an adjunct professor at the Institut Paul Bocuse in Lyon, France. If any one of you know the Institut Paul Bocuse, that's the gourmet school of where all the famous chefs are being educated in France. And Richards has delivered training and executive coaching for international labor organizations with the United Nations and the World Bank. So he has a lot of experience in facilitation and leadership, and you will all benefit from his expertise. So he will teach leadership in the EMBA program, one of the leadership programs. Then we come to Pat Bekshvili. He is of Georgia origin, and he has a PhD from Georgia University, USA, and COHORT University in Georgia. Don't confuse Georgia State University, that's a university in the United States. And his field of expertise is business administration, organizational behavior, organizational change management, consulting, and management. He is right now only in academia and in administration, and teaches at the doctoral level, master level, and undergraduate level. And before Pata entered academia, he was very active in project management in private companies, for the public, and for special organizations. And Pata, you will see him in 2 different modules. He will teach the organizational behavior and change and international negotiations. Then we come to Arja Amir Aslani. He is Iranian in French origin. And Arja, he has a PhD in molecular and structural pharmacology from the University de Paris. Pierre and Marie Curie. And he has a Master of Science in International Management from the University of Paris and Sorbonne. And right now, he is a professor of strategy at the Grenoble École de Management, and he is also the program director of Advanced Master Biotechnology and Pharmaceutical Management and at GEM. His area of expertise is agility management, how to help companies go through change, business intelligence, organizational practice, technology, industry, and innovation. And he will teach the two modules of corporate finance 1 and 2. The very last of the faculty members, he's also a new faculty member at GEM, Salam Al-Sharia. He got his PhD in economics from Université de Grenoble, and he's an associate faculty member at Université de Grenoble, and an adjunct faculty member for the executive MBA at Grenoble École de Management. And he will teach microeconomics for managers during the EMBA program. Good. So those are the faculty members that will teach the modules during the first semester of the EMBA program, starting on the 5th of December this year. So very soon. Now, let's look at the GEM Career Center resources for the MBA students, for all graduate students actually of Grenoble École de Management, and alumni who have access to that too. And that is actually extremely interesting for you because you will be a part of the GEM alumni, and you will be a part of 35,000 students all around the world, and you will be in the GEM directory if you decide to join the GEM EMBA program. So this is of course exclusive for the GEM students and alumni. So let's look at what does the GEM Career Center offer you, and I have indicated the link to the GEM Career Center. And of course, you can only access this if you are a student enrolled in Grenoble École de Management. Here on that website, you get detailed information about GEM's partner companies, and I will give you a slide in a little while on who are the partners that GEM has partnerships with. On the website, you will find job and internship offers from GEM partner companies. Students can apply directly from GEM's platform, which is actually a big thing that gives credibility. It provides you information about all the events at GEM or the GEM partners organize, and there will even be some webinars you can participate in, and you can join from wherever you are in the world. And the link also gives you the resources, career resources and guidelines with dedicated areas for MBA careers. So let's look at the vast number of companies that GEM has partnerships with. You see the French group Adecco, they are in recruitment. Amadeus, Amazon, Auchan, big supermarket chain, Bloomberg, Big, Capgemini, Carrefour. You see Google, you see Engie, a big electrical company, Lidl, Microsoft, Oracle, Metro, HSBC, and so on and so on. And they are all partners. They are all partners with Grenoble École de Management. Okay. So those are the companies that you will be able to be in contact with, being a student or an alumni of Grenoble École de Management. Then there are specific resources for the MBA students, thanks to the GEM's partnership with AMBA and the MBA Exchange. And every student enrolled in our EMBA program or MBA program will get, of course, login information and password so that they can access these resources. And when you have access to job offers, guidelines, and webinars, and especially specifically targeted for your profile. So that's quite attractive. And there's a network, an alumni network of more than 35,000 alumni that you can contact thanks to the GEM alumni directory. for all over the world. And there's a team in charge of employer relations, and they create CV books for some of the GEM's partners, and they are always happy to share a good CV and to recommend a good profile with the companies. In Grenoble, and next to all of these resources and these links, in Grenoble, you of course need to be in Grenoble for this. You can meet companies and recruiters through events that GEM organizes. There will be boot camps by sector, industry sectors, where alumni and recruiters come and talk about their companies, cultures, recruitment processes, and job opportunities. There will be special events for the industry sector, and this year Chanel and Louis Vuitton were in Hennessy. They will be there. And there are job and internship fairs where 85 companies come and meet GEM students. You can find more about the GEM EMBA program, Istanbul cohort, on the following link. I know that Dilek shared it with you. Please go in there. There is so much information that you can find almost every answer to the questions you may have on that link. So please go ahead and study that. Before we get to the question and answers, and those who joined us at the very later on, let me see, I will actually unmute you so that you can answer or pose questions to me. So I will unmute Joseph. Let's see. I will unmute you all. If there's too much noise in the background, I will mute you again. Let's see. Unmute all. Okay. I can hear you. I will mute you anyway, so background noise. So what I ask you to do is please write into the chat box your questions. And Joseph, you already wrote his question about the English language proficiency. I hope I was able to answer your question. So you will need to provide official proof that your English language communication skills are satisfy Grenoble École de Management admissions requirements. And since you have not, since your bachelor degree is in French, you will not receive a waiver from GEM for the English testing. They will definitely ask you for that. So sign up for it already and go ahead. And if your English is satisfied, well, then you have satisfied all the admission requirements. Okay. Mohammed, you're in Saudi Arabia. Do you have any questions? Please write down. I don't know who is calling from an iPhone. I see just the icon of an iPhone and then an iPhone Mercedes. I don't know. Please, can you please identify yourself by writing in the chat, into the chat box? The chat box is right here. I think you can see it right there. Mohammed, do you have any questions? iPhone, do you have any questions? I don't know who iPhone is. Can you identify yourself? Alina. Hello, Alina.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, can I ask one question?
Yes, and who are you?
Okay, I am Muhammad Ammar.
Thank you. Yes, Mohammed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
For the exams, please. The venue will be in Istanbul as well.
All the exams will be in Istanbul, yes.
Okay. So in each module, we'll have one exam. So in each 7 week.
So, Mohammed, that I cannot, it depends on the faculty members. Maybe
Yeah.
there will not be exams, but you will have to hand in a case study or other requirements, a project or something like that. Nowadays, since the faculty members, they choose on their own, there's no requirement to the faculty members how they want to assess the students. They can either do it through exams, case studies, or other projects. But I cannot tell that it will, of course, be so that it will be either online, you have to hand it in online, or it will be in Istanbul at the 41 North Business School. All depending on how the faculty member wants to assess you. Yeah. Any other questions?
Yeah. Other question. Do you hear me?
Yes, I do hear you.
Yeah. For the attendance, should be 4 day for 1 month. Is it?
So yes, there are 4 days. The session starts Thursday afternoon and runs to Sunday at noontime. And there are, of course, absentee rules, but you have to really have a good excuse not to appear during the modules if it is professional, because of professional reasons. Because we know you have a very busy schedule also in your profession, parallel to the EMBA program. You will be allowed granted exemption. However, you need to contact the faculty member who gives the module to inform that person. But attendance is, of course, mandatory. But there are always exceptions for the rule, right? Any other questions? No, there's no dormitory in 41 North Business School, but we have many hotels in the area, and we will definitely help you find all level of hotels that you may in all kind of price categories. 41 North is a business school, and when you come and see the facilities, you will not find a classical traditional business school with many buildings here and there. You will find a tall, modern, 1-year-old smart building where we, 41 North, we are on -4th floor together with many startup companies. And we have classrooms, we have conference rooms, and we have an auditorium where the classes will go on. It's a extremely creative and vibrant environment that will give you a lot of motivation to come in and study. So, very young, dynamic, innovative environment. Good. Okay, Alina has the questions. iPhone Mercedes. Any questions? I will unmute you.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Who are you?
My name is Barshagul.
Ah, Bashagul. Hi. How are you?
Yes, hi. I just joined.
Okay.
Yes, sorry. So I was late.
Don't-
Came from work. Yes.
Don't worry.
So I just saw your couple of last slides.
Yeah.
So I have this one question. It's related to the scholarship. It's I think I get 25 up to 25%. Yeah.
Right. Yes.
So how should I pay for during this 1.5 year?
So it will be 24 months. It's 24 months, the entire EMBA program, and it will Grenoble École de Management will send you the bill. You will be billed. You will be billed for the first semester, for the first year first, and that will of course be the 25% of the 12,500 euros. Since it's 2 years, the entire tuition, the total tuition, full tuition is 25,000 euros. And if you get the scholarship, you get a 25% scholarship based on your motivational letter and your CV. You will therefore pay 25% on the first year tuition and 25% on. You will get a scholarship. You will pay 75% yourself. On the first year tuition and the second year tuition.
Okay.
And
separate for two.
Right. Grenoble will not bill you for the two years. They will bill you 1 year at a time.
1 year at a time. Okay. Okay, then. I didn't apply yet, but I have to apply by October, 15th of October, yeah?
Yes. And I was desperately looking at for your name, and I think you got my email today. I'm looking at your online application. I want you to register.
Yeah, I should. I have to.
I
still kind of wondering about the tuition fees, so just couldn't make it.
Okay.
So I will try my best anyway. So
please do that for your own sake, Bashako.
Yeah.
To get to the next level in your career and your smart.
Yes, I wish. Honestly, yeah. I should try. And I saw these companies after end of your presentation.
I will share it one more time. Those are the companies that these are all the partner companies or the companies that GEM has partnered with. And you see quite a few PwC, International Metro, KPMG, Google, Decathlon. I'm sure in Kazakhstan you have Decathlon. I don't know, Auchan, Lidl, maybe Microsoft, and so on and so on. I mean, through those channels, you know, and of course. So you see that the GEM Career Center has a vast offers for GEM students. It's of course only for GEM students. If you're not in the program at GEM, then of course you cannot access the resources that Grenoble École de Management offers. So those are the companies that GEM right now has partnership with, and of course, and every day they get new partnerships because of the different professors. GEM has faculty members that are really out there in the business world. They do research for them. They do consulting for them. And they also realize that the students who graduate from Grenoble École de Management have a great education, the MBAs or other degree programs, and they are highly sought of in those companies. They want qualified students. They want qualified people who already have some work experience.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay. What about this monthly attendance of the GEM? Like, so every month I should be in Istanbul and study there. Yeah.
That's correct.
Couple of days. Yeah.
So it will be from Thursday afternoon till Sunday noon. so that you have time to go back to your country and to
Okay.
help again. And it's on average every 5th weekend for the next 18 months. And also, Bash, we were not there in the very beginning. So at the end of the 18 months, you will during the first year, you will need to pick a specialization topic. GEM proposes has 8 specialization topics, from which you will pick one topic and you will specialize in. And at the end of the 18 months, you will go 3 separate weeks to either Grenoble, Paris, or Berlin, depending on the specialization topic you pick, where you will be merged in that specialization topic, and you will be with cutting-edge consultants and researchers. And you will,
sorry. You said 2 weeks, yeah?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Okay.
It will be February 2001, March 2001, February, April, and May, June 2001. 1 week at a time.
We're gonna start 5th of December in 2019 and gonna finish 2021, yeah?
In 2022.
20, end of year, yeah?
I will show you again.
12,
so
13 months. Then we have 6 months. Okay.
So if you see on my screen,
yeah, sorry for.
You see, you will your final management project needs to be submitted by 15th of April 2022.
Okay.
Okay, and here you can see the specializations: Grenoble, Paris, or Berlin, February, April, May, June. And every time, well, you will get submerged in those topics, and at the end, you will receive a certificate of that particular specialization area.
Okay.
And that's included in the MBA, EMBA tuition. If you do that certificate, if you do the specialization separately from the EMBA, it will cost you 6,500 euros to do. But here, the EMBA
included, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay.
So
this is Dilek. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Dilek.
Regarding Barshagul's question about the tuition fee payment,
right.
I would like to clarify, in case there is a misunderstanding, the candidate will not make any tuition fee payment during the online application phase, right? The only payment that the candidate will make is the application fee.
Yeah. So would
you remind how much that was?
So we need to distinguish between the application fee, online application fee, and that's 100 euros. Once you submit your application online, you need to pay the 100 euros with a credit card, and then your file will be submitted. The tuition fee, of course, is totally different from the admissions fee. The tuition fee will be billed directly to you from Grenoble École de Management shortly before the program starts. And depending on what type of scholarship you will receive, you will pay if you get 10%, then you will have to pay 90% of the tuition fee, and you will pay you will pay the tuition in 2 installments. You will pay 50% of the tuition fee at the beginning of the program, and the other 50% at the beginning of the second year of the program. So Grenoble École de Management will bill you directly. 41 North will not bill you. The admissions fee is 100 euros, and that you will need to pay once you submit your application.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Of course, you are more than welcome to write me a question at my email address that everybody should have. And let me see, just share it again. My email address is on the bottom, Susanne, point, Hansen Soral at 41 North .com.tr. And we will of course share this webinar with you. And I think Dilek will either send it, will probably send it to you tomorrow.
Exactly.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Dilek. And now, is there any other questions?
Sorry, so today is 14th, yeah, of October. Tomorrow, just last day of I should apply.
Yes.
Okay.
At least register, and then I will guide you through if you need guidance.
Okay.
I will monitor you. I mean, not only Pasha, but everybody who goes onto the application platform, I will monitor you and see how you're doing, and I'll give you some ideas. I will, if you need modifications, some hints if you need it, and if you need any help, please, I'm here to guide you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And in Kazakhstan,
okay, I'll try my best.
I hope so. At least register with an email and a password.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Excellent. Any further questions, Joseph, Mohammed? Alina has no questions. Everything is clear.
No, I don't have. I should just.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes.
For the final degree will be issued from Grenoble École de Management or from your side?
No, it will be Grenoble École de Management. It's the only business school that will award the MBA degree. It will say Grenoble École de Management. And Dilek, can you send a specimen of the degree?
Sure, to all participants. I will send it right away. Okay.
Yes, so that you can see what it looks like.
Okay.
Okay. And of course, you will, next to this diploma, you will get the certificate for the specialization that you will go through. So I will just remind you, that if you want to benefit from the scholarship up to 25%, please send in your motivational letter by tomorrow evening, and we will then look at it, and we will send you a decision very quickly, and then you will need to go onto the application platform to apply for the MBA program. So we look forward to seeing your CVs we've already seen. Now we want your motivational letters. And you know, this program will really change your life. You will not have seen what you will learn here will be totally new for you, and you will be able to use it in your future career.
Okay, good. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for participating.
Thank you.
Very much for your questions. And please, we are here to, Dilek and I, we're here to answer if you have any other questions, please don't hesitate. It was my pleasure.
Okay, thank you.
My pleasure having you, and hope to see you in Istanbul.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.